if those are the 20 teams that will automatically qualify for Euro 2024 to join the host Germany. This is how the playoff spots will be awarded. In League C, the 3 group winners who have not qualified via the group stage go to the playoffs, and they will be joined by the best ranked team that finished second, which would be Luxembourg. In League B, Israel and Bosnia and Herzegovina would take the playoff spots as the 2 group winners that have not qualified. The 2 spots of Serbia and Scotland, who have qualified via the group stage, would go to the 2 best runners-up, Finland and Ukraine. But in League A, all of the group winners have qualified, and there are only 2 teams from League A that have not qualified, Poland and Wales. Those 2 would be going to the playoffs. The next spot would then go to Estonia, since they are the best ranked group winner of League D, and they get a spot if there are less than 4 teams from one of the 3 highest leagues. But we have still 1 spot that is not yet allocated. The spot then goes to the best ranked team in the overall ranking which has not yet qualified, which in our case would be Iceland. So since Iceland were the last team that was selected and they were essentially handed a spot from League A, does this mean that they will join Poland, Wales and Estonia to form the Path A? Not necessarily. The path formation process is different from the team selection process, and it is separately applied after the 12 teams that join the playoffs are selected. In our scenario, we have exactly 4 teams from League C, so those teams would form Path C. And we have 2 group winners from League B. Those 2 group winners cannot form a path with a team from a higher league. They couldn't play against Poland or Wales, so those 2 teams, Israel and Bosnia, would stay in Path B. Also, if there are more than 4 teams from one league, this path, so in our case Path B, has to be formed with only teams from that league. That means Estonia has to be in Path A. But the rules don't state that the order in which the teams were selected play a role. So even though in our team selection process, Finland and Ukraine were given the path from Serbia and Scotland, and Iceland was given the League A spot, there's no rule in place that says Iceland has to join Path A. What would happen instead would be a draw. Those 3 teams, Finland, Ukraine and Iceland, would be drawn. One of them would be joining Path A. So actually Iceland would only have a 33% chance of being in Path A, despite technically being selected to be in Path A. If you want to find out more about how the Euro 2024 playoffs and the qualification process works, like my video and subscribe to the channel. There will be more videos following in November to cover the playoff selection.